Good morning. Right now I'm headed to the Pantheon with my family, the oldest Roman building that's left, taking us 2,000 years back to one of they're actually their oldest standing temple still. It's been really preserved. It's the building that has like that hole in the at the very top, the ceiling, the dome, and that's the only source of light for it. So that being said, let's get to it. It's a 1.2-mile walk from our star hotels, Michelangelo, and it's about a 30-minute walk. So we're trying to get this walking instead of taking the train, trying to get that exercise and, you know, trying to breathe in that Roman air. Where are we headed right now?
We are headed to the Pantheon. It is, I believe, the oldest building here in Rome. It's going to be such a great pleasure being there with the family. Can't wait to see it. Looking forward to it. Come along with us.
All right, so right now I'm in Piazza Narbona, I believe, and just look at this. Just look at the sculpture right here. Just a sense of just how beautiful and how much the Romans love art and sculptures and everything. It's just magnificent out here. Everywhere I turn, every backdrop that is in my video shot is just beautiful, and I have to stop every corner I take. Like, we were walking throughout the alley and we came out and it was just like, wow, like, just look at all of this. It was just so much to take in. We had to stop at the piazza. It's amazing. It's amazing. Really love Rome. Rome, honestly, is probably my most beautiful destination I've been to so far. I just have to just stop. Now, you know what? It's time to cue the B-roll scene.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good side.
Is to always make sure that you go through the back streets and alleyways, because you don't want to miss the culture and everything. You don't want to just go to the restaurants that are by the Colosseum. You want to see the works of art and see the locals and the people in their habitat and their family, because that's really what it means to experience another country. So come along. Next thing you're going to be seeing is the Pantheon. How are you feeling right now, Mom?
I am feeling really good. What an amazing, amazing sight to see the oldest building in Rome, the Pantheon. Oh my goodness. As I look at the architectural sculpture of it, it's got kind of a barrel around its side. And when you look at the pillars that frame the front, you can see very intricate details that are at the top of each pillar.
Okay, so like I said, the Pantheon, and like how my mother just went over, this structure is over 2,000 years old, and it is the most well-kept ancient building from ancient Roman times. Just magnificent, just gorgeous. So we're gonna head in there and we're gonna see what it's about. So we're here at the Pantheon, and this is actually not the first time the building was built. There's actually 3 buildings built total when it came to the Pantheon. The first one was erected as a pagan temple, and it was pretty much made for all the gods of Rome, all the gods on earth. Then the second temple was made, but the first one burned down, second one, okay, cool. Now the third one, it was donated and it was transferred to a Christian church. But like I said, it was first a temple and everything. Now one thing actually, now if you point up to the top real quick, Mom. All right, now as you can see, there's one hole. There's one hole which is just the light in this church and everything. And basically that hole during medieval times, Roman times, water would come in during rainfall, and they always said that the water would disappear. But the Romans were just so smart and everything to where if you look down into the ground, you can't really see it now, but there's just thousands of holes on the ground, the ceiling floor, this marble floor, and whenever it would rain, it would come down and it would just go into the holes, and the floor is actually concave ever so slightly. Now these Romans were highly intelligent people, just like the Greeks back in the day. What are these?
This is when the water comes in, and that's how they drain the floor from the water that comes in from the hole. And also, that's why some people said that it never rains. Rain evaporates, but it doesn't evaporate. It actually comes in and goes through these holes.
This is the resting place of Raphael, the Renaissance artist back in his day in Rome. One thing that I find very interesting about this resting place is the resting place of Raphael. He said he wanted to be buried here before he died. Why did he want to be buried here? He said because when it comes to just the sun coming in, the only place that the sun can come through, the light, that this is the last part that the sun's rays are on. Just let that sink in. This man was highly intelligent, and he wanted his body to be the last spot that the sun is set on before the sun goes away inside this building. Now his body was actually lost, and when I say in terms of lost, they didn't know that his body was here until about the 20th century, about 1900 or possibly 1800. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But they found his body, and they actually donated from the Pope. They donated ancient sarcophagus. So one thing to remember when you're actually in this building, or just if you're at any building in Rome or another country, is you should do your research before you come, because there's so much history. When I first walked in here, I had no idea that Raphael, the Renaissance artist, was buried here. Did you have any idea?
No, I had no idea.
Okay, so whenever you're a YouTuber, a creator or anything, you really have to think about where you're making content at. If you're making content in a church, like I was at the Pantheon and I was vlogging and this lady stopped me, security and everything, and you really do have to respect them and say, all right, thank you, like, you're right, I'm sorry, and you just carry on and just leave that place. Get your shot, and get out.
Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes.
Okay, so right now we're about to leave the Vatican Museum. We just finished looking at Raphael's Transfiguration, which he completed, well, didn't complete actually, died in 1520. But we're about to leave the Vatican Museum. Great, love the Sistine Chapel. Could not take any photos or video, but till then, you'll see me at the hotel. So all in all, a really great and productive day, guys. So we went and we saw the Pantheon, and we stumbled upon a Piazza Novaro. I'm terrible with the words. I'm sorry for slandering it for all you Italians out there. And after that, so saw that Piazza, and we saw the Pantheon, very beautiful place. And then we went briefly over the history, and then we walked to the Vatican Museum and saw the Sistine Chapel, saw a couple of Raphael's, wow, his paintings and stuff, really beautiful. Walked through the Hall of Maps. We walked through just pretty much most of the Vatican Museum. Overall, really great place. Hold on. Also, tomorrow we're heading to Florence. This will be our second city in Italy, and we're leaving about 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to be going by train. So this is going to be a travel video. Instead of just with a plane, it's going to be from here, from Rome, Italy, on the train, through the countryside of Italy, to Florence. And that being said, guys, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you guys liked today's video. Subscribe, like, and comment to see more of my content. Please comment if you've been here before and things you love about this city and things you would like to see on this channel, and just constructive criticism. Just slander me in the comment section. I want it all. I want it all. That's it. Ciao.
I'd love to talk on these rides.